All right. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I did oversleep by just a couple minutes. Did not get to sleep early enough last night. My folks been having a hard run of sleep lately, but I'm here. It is the morning. I got the day off of work, so we can hang out a little bit. We'll see how the chat goes. But everybody, it is time to wake up and Barca. Let's get this party started the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John. Yep, late by a couple minutes, folks. By a couple minutes, but it's okay. We got Bedhead, we got Caffeine, we got Levi in the chat, we got Mandox in the chat. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Disappointing results if you're a Man City fan. Disappointing results if you're a U.S. men's national team fan. However, we got we're here to talk about Barcelona, right? So Champions League happened, very exciting stuff. U.S. men's national team, wish we could have won. Wish we could have won. I put up a U.S. is going to win a World Cup before Mexico video, and some of you are a little triggered. It's all in good fun, folks. I do think U.S. are going to win a World Cup before Mexico. I do honestly think that. But even with that said, hang on, let me make sure I get this in the middle here. Even with that said, hang on, sorry. That should be good. There we go. Even with some of that said, Miranda left, saw that coming. Is he staying at Betis? Well, we'll go ahead and just do Barcelona news. That's what I was doing. I was moving this over so I can move this here. So I can do Barcelona news and I can share my screen with you all. Display, capture, go. Oh, it's because I'm in shopping. That's why. I was like, why are you just showing me Barcelona kits? Arsenal, Juve, and Bayern keen on Barcelona's Serginho Dest. Get real. SB Nation, this is going to end up being just rants about people's ridiculous clickbait. That's what this show might end up being because SB Nation, what are you talking about? Serginho Dest just signed for Barcelona. I'm going to turn on Puppy Cam because these two dorks, you got to see these guys. Oh, I love my dogs. Definitely getting Puppy Cam going for you all. Hang tight. Hang on. Oh, why do we not want to work today? Nothing wants to work right. There we go. Get Puppy Cam going here. Start. Do. Puppy Cam. Look at these dum-dums. OG's just sitting there licking the bone. I'm going to kick him out here shortly because I cannot stand the sound of the dog just constantly licking. Cannot stand it. Anyway, Arsenal, Juve, Bayern, I'm sure they do want Serginho Dest. He's very talented. He's 20 years old. And we're going to be hanging on to him. Let's go, Kyle Cash. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Yeah, listen, SB Nation, hate to say it this early in the morning, excuse my language, full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. Serginho Dest isn't going anywhere. Let's click on the article just to see what it says. I guarantee at some point in the article, it's going to say, yeah, these guys are interested, but at no point is Barcelona considering Serginho Dest transfer, thus making the article clickbait. But I'm going to click on it. I'm going to bite on the bait. Arsenal, Juve, all interested in Dest. Dest only joined last year. According to Diario Sport, the U.S. men's national team drew interest from Arsenal and blah, 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 blah. And it said, I'm only thinking about Barca. Guys, this article is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentences. That's the whole article. Hey, SB Nation, hire me. Give me a call. I will produce you better content than this on a daily basis. What is going on here? What is going on? Wow. There is zero evidence of this actually being worth talking about. basically what this article is, hey, there's clubs who recognize that Dest is a good soccer player. That's what this should have said. Clubs like Arsenal, Juve, Bayern recognize that Serginho Dest is a good soccer player. That's what it says. Levi, for no reason whatsoever. Absolute insanity to even write this article. It's not even an article. Who wrote this? Is your name on this? Gil Clark. Gil Clark, bro. Gil, you're better than this, Gil. I can only assume. I can only assume. This is the first time that I've actually looked up who's writing the article. Gil, my man, what are you doing here? Let's look at your headlines. Barcelona keeping tabs on Jules Koundé. Are we? Are we? Are we, though? Are we? I don't think we are. Let's see how long this... Bros. What is going on? Is anybody familiar with SB Nation? I think we need to contact them. I think we need to let them know that I'm available. I'll give you articles that are more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentences, including 2 quotes. I'll give you better articles. What is happening here? Gil Clark, what are you doing, bro? De Jong admits Barca's season was not good enough. Well, no shit. No shit. Barca Femini, Jordan Wijnaldum coy on Barcelona rumors. Let's see on May 30th. On May 30th. Guys, this was yesterday. Midfielder says it's not finished yet. Guys, Gil Clark, what are you doing, man? I'm calling you out. Gil, I'm sure you're a great person. What is your background? How much football do you watch? What are your sources? How are you researching these articles? And I use articles in the nicest air quotes possible because these are paragraphs. You have clickbait paragraphs on here. Georgia Wijnaldum coy on Barcelona. Bro, pretty coy when asked about the rumors. The midfielder international on duty. You can't congratulate me yet. Still can't say anything. I'm busy saying goodbye to Liverpool. Okay, that's fine. Barcelona reportedly set to send their medical staff to the Netherlands, yada, yada, yada. That's fine, dude. But, like, again, this article was, you created this to try to get Barcelona fans to be like, oh, no, he's not coming. Oh, no. He 100% is. My goodness. Yes, Mandox. I will make merchandise eventually. I've had some talks here on the stream about what people might want eventually. I think I'm going to do wristbands first. I think I'm going wristbands first. You know, like the rubber, old school, like Livestrong wristbands. I think we'll go with those first. Have it just say undefeated. And then hats and tank tops would probably be next. But here's the thing. Little inside baseball. Let you peek behind the curtain. I'm considering contacting a graphic design firm or a marketing firm to rebrand, do a different logo, get some different templates. So I don't want to do any merchandise that's going to be with old logos or anything like that. Headbands, probably not, because I don't think a lot of people wear headbands. I'm trying to think of something that what's something that people are going to wear consistently on a regular basis. So one, wristbands. People wear wristbands every single day, so that could work. Oh man, I should absolutely have Wake Up and Barca mugs. That should happen. Anerbon, good morning. Andre, hello to you. Oh, and Angel Raimundo, hello. Worker 37 also joining us today. Good morning to you. Yeah, I'm thinking hats. I'm thinking wristbands. I like the idea of mugs. That's good. I like that a lot. Fidget spinner, Levi, no, I can't. I just can't. I can't do it. I don't want to encourage that nonsense. There's better things to do. Anyway, we're going to get off of these articles from Gil Clark because I don't think you know what you're talking about, Gil. I just don't. God, I don't even want to click on this. Barcelona 2021 season review, the defenders. How long do you think this article is going to be from SB Nation? They're doing a full 2021 review. This is from Nick Battle. Don't know if he's anybody. Hey, OG, that's so goddamn annoying. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop. Go take that somewhere else. He just sits there and goes. Right? I'm sure that was driving some of you crazy. It's right there. It's right in my ear. Can't stand it. Anyway, there's their season review. Not bad, actually. Okay, let's go over some of these. This could be interesting. Season review, center backs. Gerard Piqué gets a 6. That's generous. I think that's a little bit generous. Dealt with some injuries. I would have gone 5. I think I would have gone 5 on that one. I would say, Nick, you're not way off. I would have gone a 5 on that one. Clement Langley. Oh, Langley. Oh, poor Langley. Dollar for dollar, one of the best signings last year. Absolutely. We got a deal on that transfer. This year, with a collection of poor form and bad luck, he deserves that 4 rating. Unfortunately. I think Langley comes back next season. I think he turns things around. I think we see what we saw in Langley in the first year, and it's smooth sailing from there. That's what I'm thinking. But the 4, I hate to say it, accurate for this year. Samuel Umtiti, though, should not be getting a 5. I don't see how that happens. I don't know how many games he actually played, but dude's made of glass now. He can't play. He sacrificed his long-term health to play in the World Cup. They won. Hope it was worth it. I'm sure it was. That's actually the pinnacle of anybody's career. So I'm sure it was worth it. But Umtiti, completely unimpactful. Araujo, only a 7. Bump that up to an 8. He is the Uruguayan Virgil van Dijk. He's going to be at the heart of our defense for the future. And I think you got to go more than a 7. I mean, also, yes, dealt with some injury problems, but became a staple at the back this year. Des could get moved to the left-hand side. It's very possible. Kyle Cash, you can get underwear with my face on it. Absolutely. I will make you a special pair. But to get to Worker's question, if Emerson comes to Barcelona, should Des play left back and Emerson play right back? It's a possibility. It is an absolute possibility. From what I've seen of Des on the left back side for the U.S. men's national team and a couple of matches for Barcelona, he's fine. He seems very comfortable. Cuts inside, gets it on that right boot. He's pretty comfortable on his left as well, so he'll send in some crosses. I don't hate that idea. I don't hate it. Jordi Alba became a bit of a defensive liability this year. So maybe. Who else do we have at left back? Junior Firpo didn't really work out. I was a big fan of him. Big, strong, fast. Hasn't really been getting any playing time, though. We'll see what happens. Let's continue with these ratings, though. Araujo, 7. Like I said, should have been an 8. Mingueza gets an 8. That's fair. I think he and Araujo both stepped up this year, both breaking in to the senior squad, becoming staples of our back line, which is now a back 3. I think both of those guys deserve an 8, in my opinion. Fullbacks, Jordi Alba, 7. Oh, I don't know, dude. I'd knock that down to a 6. He had some howlers on the defensive side, and I don't think he produced enough offensively just to meet the expectation. Is he still one of the best left backs you could have? Yes. Do we have better options? No. But maybe Serginho Dest, like I said, sneaks in at left back now that Emerson's coming in. Speaking of Dest, 6, I think that's fair, actually. I think that's pretty fair. Inconsistent performances from Dest this year. We saw the highs, we saw the lows. He talked pretty openly about losing some confidence at different times throughout the year. Change in formation, going to a 3-back and playing with wide wingers there. End-to-end gives him a lot more space than playing in the 4-3-3 where he had to kind of share space with whoever would be on that right wing. So I think 6 is fair for Serginho Dest. That's okay. Hopefully, great performances coming up from the young wingback for U.S. men's national team. Give him that good confident, that run of form that's going to help build some confidence going into Barcelona's next season. Sergio Roberto, a 3. How does Sergio Roberto get scored lower than Langley? How is that possible? Switch those scores. Langley Roberto should get a 4. Langley should get a 3. And yes, Sergio Roberto, of course, will always have a special place in our hearts. We know that. But I think here's what it was. Again, with the switch to formation, in a 4-3-3, if Roberto's at the right back, he's overlapping with the right wing. He's playing alongside the right wing at times. They're sharing that space, and they're sharing their responsibility. With the new formation with the right wing back, you're the only one playing out wide like that. So you got to cover end to end, and I don't think Sergio Roberto has the pace or the speed to keep up like that. So that's why he's struggling this year. A 3 is harsh, though. A 3 is quite harsh. OG. You need to stop. I can't stand it. I'm going to take that thing away. Anyway, Junior Firpo, 5. He didn't even play. How does Junior Firpo get a 5? Seldom used. Narrative persists. Not right fit for Barcelona. That's fine, but Junior Firpo probably shouldn't have gotten a rating for this year, to be honest. Ter Stegen a 6? Get real. Why is everybody turning to Ter Stegen right now? Levi, this is where you and I are going to disagree. I can remember a couple of goals where I blame Ter Stegen, but outside of that, it's really the defensive midfield and some pretty big errors from our center backs at times. Come on now. Let me catch up on the chat here. Looks like we're talking about what left backs to bring in. You either die a hero or you live long enough to become a villain, Roberto. That's good. That's good, Enerbon. Yeah, dude, how do you give Ter Stegen a 6? I mean, I think a 7 would have even been on the low end of fair. How many games did he actually save us? How many penalties did he save? Not to mention the Sevilla semifinal, second leg. He had to save a penalty just to give us the opportunity to move on for that. I disagree with that one, sir. Disagree with that 6. Neto 7, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Absolutely not. You rated Neto, who couldn't even make it through Copa del Rey. He had to be benched because he was so hot, so much hot garbage. Are you kidding me right now? All right. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nick Battle, I was halfway with you through some of these. PK at a 6. Okay. Langley at a 4. Sure. Umtiti at a 5. I'm questioning you. Araujo gets a 7. I'm questioning you. Mingueza 8 makes sense. Alba and Des, you should have swapped those scores. Sergio Roberto, you did that just to make people upset. Junior Firpo 5. He didn't play. Are you just giving out a default 5? Is everybody starting at a 5 and then seeing where they go from there? What is happening here? Ter Stegen 6 and Neto 7. So in your mind, Nick Battle, Neto should be starting over Ter Stegen. You are absolutely insane. Please, can we have a conversation? All right, you guys over at SB Nation clearly need some help bolstering your content. You're putting out 6-sentence articles. So please, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I'd love to come and ask some questions, answer some questions, whatever it is. No. Not good enough, SB Nation. Not good enough, Nick Battle. You're better than that. Terrible. Vipula, of course, Coleman is staying. My goodness. Controversial content, clickbait, money, yep. No, Kyle, you're 100% correct. I do need to have a website started. 100%. The question is, for branding purposes, and again, this is going too far behind the curtain, it's a question of, do I want to start a website called The Undefeated Mustache John, or do I want to make that a little bit more specific? Like, do I want to have, the CulesConnection.com or something like that, that then filters to the Undefeated YouTube channel, but do I want to make the website a little bit more specific for what is becoming a Barcelona target audience? Let's be honest here. But I go back and forth with it because on the YouTube channel, I want to be able to do other stuff. I want to be able to get into mixed martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I want to be able to cover other teams besides Barcelona. But the website, I think, could be very, very soccer specific. I guess it could just be like undefeatedsports.com or something like that. Website can be a lot to do. I actually have an associate's degree in web design and programming, so I'm well familiar with it. And that was 10 years ago now. So these days you can really just have drag and drop stuff on websites like what's it called? Not awake yet, folks. But there's plenty of just drag and drop websites. Should have signed Alaba. I don't know about that one, man. Mandex, you're 100% right. It is a lot to keep up with. I'm right now focused on producing content, but at some point, and I'm kind of realizing that now, there's an argument to be made that you need to spend time just advertising, right? I've got a full channel of content. I'm creating some more evergreen stuff now. You may have seen my Samuel Eto'o video that's up there now. So it's not just, reviews and reactions that are pretty much done and dusted after a week. Wix and WordPress. Thank you, Kyle. Set up a WordPress website fast, minimal cost. Yeah. Wix is another one. It's just drag and drop stuff. Like you can do it pretty easily. It's on the short list. Gotta keep in mind I got a full-time job as well. But yeah, it's on the short list. Merch, website, those are on the short list. But also adding stuff in to the stream. I want to start doing polls. I want to do some giveaways. I want to add in a soundboard so that you guys can type certain commands in the chat and have sounds go off. Lots more to come, my friends. Kyle, I would love to have a conversation with you, my man. Like I said, I got an associate's degree from Northern, doing web design and programming. So I know HTML, I know some basic programming languages, but I don't think I'll actually be using any of that while building a website this day and age. Like you said, Wix.com and stuff like that. You don't need to know the coding. You're just dragging and dropping over templates. So. We'll talk though, Kyle. We're definitely going to talk about it. Cincinnati vlogs. Yeah. Yes. Now that I can stream on my mobile, I can go to FC Cincinnati games and do some live streams, or just record stuff and do a vlog. Do a little bit more day in the life type of stuff. I can definitely do that. I'm not short on ideas for content. I'll tell you that. It's really about having the focus, and the time to create it, but then also taking a moment to making sure that I'm not just shitting stuff out. I do have a bad habit of just being like, just get it done. Just sit down in front of the camera and go. Don't worry about writing a script. Don't worry about this. Just go, right? Wow. That was a big yawn. That was a very big yawn. Anyway, so I'm trying to do... I'm trying to do a little bit more scripted stuff, put a little bit more time into it. Undefeated vlog series, yeah. I mean, listen, I go to jiu-jitsu 4 or 5 days a week. I could do a vlog series on just that alone. Levi, gaming's probably off the table for now. We did do some gaming last summer. I actually have not played video games in months. I'm going to say since February or March, I have not played video games, which is wild. You guys, absolutely wild. Since the age of 14, I played FIFA every single day for hours. I've just gotten away from video games because I've been doing way too much YouTube, way more YouTube, I should say, and just focusing on other things. Why jiu-jitsu? Because it's a really cool martial art. It's one of the best you could get into. Wrestling and kickboxing are great for MMA. and seem to be the dominant styles right now. But you have to have some jiu-jitsu in there, and jiu-jitsu is an excellent martial art to learn if you are not the biggest, strongest, fastest person and you want to know how to defend yourself. You want to know, if you want to take it one step further, know how to break somebody's arm, choke them out. Jiu-jitsu is really the martial art for you. It is like I said, it's a martial art of self-defense, but at higher levels, it becomes the art of strangulation and limb dismemberment. So it's quite cool. As someone who is still a beginner in jiu-jitsu, it would be almost sacrilegious for me to do lessons on here right now. There's lots of good instructors online that you guys can learn from if you're interested. Listen, here's the thing, Kyle, when you're training, you got to be able to trust your partners. Like there's a way to do it and a way not to do it. You don't go in and just whole hog try to rip somebody's arm off. Like you get it in the position, they feel that you could break their arm, and you slowly apply pressure and they tap. You don't just grab a guy's arm and try to yank it off. In real life, you do that? Absolutely. But when you're training, absolutely, you do not, there's a reason why you don't let two beginners go with each other right off the bat. You have to learn. And guys at a higher level are in complete control. Like once you've been doing it for a year or so, you're in no danger of accidentally hurting somebody in a submission. Like you're in full control. You know how much pressure to apply and when to stop. That's not to say I haven't had, an accident happen here or there, but nothing too serious. Just carry a knife. What if the other guy has a knife? Then what are you going to do? Then what, Levi? I know you're just joking, buddy. I love you, Levi. Seen too many joint injuries. You got PTSD. I get it, man. I get it. I had my elbow popped once. Somebody caught me in an arm bar. I should have tapped out, so they stopped, and I didn't. I tried to wiggle my way out of it. Hey, absolutely not. No. Oh, puppies, oh, puppies, oh, puppies. Anyway, but Kyle, you would be good at it, dude, because it becomes physical chess, right? Once you start to learn the positions, you start to learn the moves, you start to get a little bit comfortable with it, it really becomes, oh, I recognize he's about to do this technique because I recognize a sign because I know that technique, and now I'm going to apply a technique that stops it. But, oh, wait, he recognized that I started to do the counter to his technique, and now he's going to counter my counter. It becomes chess. It's very exciting. No worries, Ahmed. Good morning. Cooking vlogs? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, listen, could I do a little series on late night munchie creations? Yes. Yes, I could. But I don't need to get into that route. Again, there's lots of stuff I could do, right? I'm going to explore doing, the best of Barca, like player profiles, Barca brownies. Let's go. I'm going to get more into that. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing more around the live streams. We'll do some get on early, do match previews, all that kind of stuff. We are not going to sign Conte. Vipula, why are you so focused on the manager? It's going to be Ronald Koeman. We can move on from that conversation. It is not a real possibility. There's no way Conte is coming to Barcelona. 0% chance. Levi, occasionally I will fight competitively, not in MMA matches, but just jiu-jitsu tournaments. I've done one so far. I did 5 matches, won all 5, got 2 gold medals. Very exciting stuff. And yeah, cooking carries a very different audience. Here's the thing. There's going to be some stuff where as I build the channel, there'll be some people who watch just anything that I put on because they like the content that I produce. But if I'm actually building a community intentionally, I don't want to be bringing in people that are here for cooking and then people that are here for travel vlog and then people that are here for this and that and blah, blah, blah. I really want people to be here for soccer. That's number one. I'm probably going to start a different channel for jiu-jitsu. Just sitting here thinking out loud. Probably going to be a different channel for jiu-jitsu. Music is another thing. You guys see the keyboard back there? I dabble on that, but I actually play bass quite well. I could easily start a bass channel right now. It's about time, it's about effort, and it's about return on investment overall. So number one focus, of course, is soccer content, mostly around Barcelona and U.S. men's national team, but also English Premier League, also all the major tournaments. That's really what we're focused on. Link James, how we doing, friend? Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. We've gone way off track, but let's let's see what other news headlines we might have going on here. Shawnee, good morning. Barcelona proposed Philippe Coutinho returns to Liverpool to slash their transfer debt. Honestly, I want to keep Coutinho. I've said that. I know none of you want to keep Coutinho. You've all written him off. Vipula, here in America, it's soccer. All right. I understand the sport is originally called football, but here in America, if you call it football on a regular basis, you sound like a jerk. You just sound like an arrogant dick. You really do. So you'll hear me go back and forth depending on the context of what I'm talking about. I might call it football. I might call it soccer. But most of the time, I call it soccer just so I don't sound like such an asshole. So listen, I know, guys. I know. It's a stigma here in America. And you'll hear. You'll hear when people talk to people from overseas, we'll call it football, but you just sound like such a twat when you do it, you know what I mean? Now, but if you're outside of America, if you're not American and you call it football, great. You sound good. But if you're an American, it just sounds like you're trying too hard. It sounds like you're going, I know that it's called football. I know better than you. Mohammed, yes, indeed. Aguero coming to Barcelona. That is all but done. They just have to sign the actual contract now. Vipula, oh my gosh, you're like maybe the second person that actually agrees with me on that we should keep Coutinho. He has not been on the pitch since we've changed formations back in February. He just hasn't played. So I think we give him another chance. They typically wear fedoras and are espousing craft beers and their asshole smells. 100% accurate description, Kyle. 100% accurate description. Garage. It's not garage. It's garage. Link James, I think we can, dude. I think Aguero and Wijnaldum, honestly, I think Aguero and Wijnaldum are enough for us to win La Liga. I think that gets us over the edge there. Champions League is another issue. We got to bolster our defense and come up with a defensive mid, first of all, if we want to win Champions League. Yeah, I know, Kyle. Every time I make fun of somebody for being, that certain asshole, I'm like, I fall under this category a little bit. Absolutely. We don't have money to pay Liverpool. We wouldn't pay. What are you talking about, James? We wouldn't pay Liverpool to take Coutinho. That's insane. It's insane. Honestly, you guys, I don't think anybody right now in Europe is a dominant team. I really don't. I don't think we have a team that is going to be a clear favorite going into Champions League next year. If you look at the rosters, you can always look at a Man City, a PSG, a Bayern Munich. You can always look at those clubs and say, yeah, they're gonna be in it. But Barcelona, couple signings, and we're right there. We're right there with those clubs. Absolutely, Kyle. You gotta have the perspective that we're all human. We all have stinky assholes sometimes. You know what I mean? James, okay, I get the context. I get the context of what you're saying. My bad. I was referring to the headline of Coutinho returning to Liverpool. I thought that you were saying that we were going to pay Liverpool to take him. Didn't make sense. But yes, sorry, I forgot that there is a tipping point where we have to pay an extra chunk of cash to Liverpool if we keep playing them. How many players do you think we're going to sell? I think one of the forwards goes out of Trincao, Dembele, Griezmann. One of those three goes, and then Braithwaite. So that's two players right there. I think Pjanic goes. That's three. I think Firpo and Umtiti go. That's 4 and 5. So I'm going to say probably 5. And Neto. I think Neto goes. So there's 6. I think 6 transfers out of Barcelona. Which signings am I most excited for now? Honestly, Wijnaldum. I think Wijnaldum gives us more of what we've been lacking than Aguero does. Yes, we haven't had a number 9, but our goal output has still been pretty solid. What we need is more consistency in the midfield. We have Busquets, who by some grace of God has been able to hold it together and be a staple in the midfield again, but he doesn't have the pace. He doesn't have the pace. He doesn't have the pace to keep that up. We need someone that's a little bit faster. I would love to actually see a combo of De Jong and Wijnaldum, and then Pedri playing just in front of them. So Pedri's free, you stay in the attack, and then Wijnaldum and De Jong, you go back and forth. Somebody pushes forward, somebody stays back. You don't have both of them pushing forward. You don't have both of them sitting back. But I think the two of them, of course, are going to have that Dutch connection. But they're both box-to-box midfielders. So why not? I'm so congested today. Why not let the two of them play box-to-box, have Pedri push a little bit more forward? Rumors about Memphis Depay are very true. I think they're just waiting to make sure that Ronald Koeman is definitely locked in and staying. And then they'll go ahead and sign Memphis Depay. I think that is happening. I think that's... Let's see if we get any other news. Scotland to be hotter than Barcelona as temperatures sizzle. That's hilarious. So this isn't FC Barcelona news. This is just Barcelona news. That's funny. So Aguero coming. Nice keen to make move on Todibo. I could see that happening. I don't think he's going to be coming back. Nobody at Barcelona has been saying that they want Todibo to come back, so it's probably going to be the case. 5 managers Joan Laporta has shortlisted for Barcelona. Oh my God. Here we go. We'll do it. We'll get into it. This is the dumbest shit. Nishant Narayanan published this an hour ago. Although Ronald Koeman did a decent job in his first year managing Barcelona, the president, Joan Laporta, and fans are not too sure about his tactics and his methods. Yada, yada, yada. God, why are you guys writing such short articles? I don't understand it. All right, so let's see who is on this short list then. Let's see if we can find the short list. Former club legend, brought in, former coach Setien. However, blah, blah, blah. Barcelona needs to bring in more youngsters. All fairness, Koeman deserves rejuvenate, da-da-da, Ansu Fati. However, Barcelona, da-da-da. You didn't even name anybody. 5 managers that Joan Laporta has shortlisted for Barcelona. Oh, you have to click through these posts. This is dumb. Jurgen Klopp. You guys, Jurgen Klopp is not leaving Liverpool anytime soon. Get real. Mikel Arteta? You want to bring in Mikel Arteta? Nishant, you are insane. Mikel Arteta. What has he done at Arsenal besides run them into the ground? And you want to bring him over and let him coach the Blaugrana? Get out of here, bro. You are off your rocker, Nishant. Off your rocker. Eric Ten Hag, okay. Decent. Ajax connection. Obviously, historically, those two clubs have ties together. So I'll say that one makes sense. Did great things in Ajax. I'll give you that one, Nishant. Xavi Hernandez. Sure, that's an obvious one. We've talked about this on the channel. He just signed a contract until 2023, so that ain't happening. Pep Guardiola. You son of a bitch. Pep Guardiola, since leaving Barcelona, has said he has no interest in coming back and managing the first team. He said he will never come back and manage the first team. He has jokingly said maybe Barcelona B in the future. I cannot believe that anybody, Barcelona fan or not, would even think for a second that Pep Guardiola is being considered an option to come back and manage this team. You are off your rocker. You are so out of touch. I cannot believe that you are actually a professional journalist producing this content. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is nonsense. You need to read more. You need to watch more football. You need to get educated so that you don't look like an idiot putting out these lists. Pep Guardiola, no chance whatsoever. Xavi, no chance anytime in the next year or two. Eric Tang, Sure, possibly. We could maybe throw a good offer his way to get him to leave Ajax. Mikel Arteta, look at my face. Okay? I said it. I said it all with my eyes. Jurgen Klopp, I'd love to see it, but sure, let's tell some fairy tales here. Let's sit here and just make up stories about how Jurgen Klopp is on some short list at Barcelona. You should be ashamed of yourself, Nishant, producing this kind of content. Absolutely ashamed. You're better than this. I'm sure you're better than this. You have to be better than this. This is hot garbage. I could come up with a better list of 5 managers just sitting here with my thumb up my butt. Come on. 3 out of 5 are completely unrealistic, completely unavailable. And then another one of them is a total failure. Mikel Arteta, get out of here. Oh, well, Mikel Arteta, he used to coach with Pep Guardiola, and Barcelona fans love Pep Guardiola, so maybe they'll love Mikel Arteta, and I should put him on my list. Get out of here, bro. You should be embarrassed. Give me a call. Nishant, give me a call. I'll help you out. I'll help you with these articles. Please. I know I sound like an asshole right now coming down on you like this, but you need to do better. This is embarrassing. This isn't even worthy of clickbait. If you're going to clickbait somebody, at least put some time in. This is one of the worst shortlists I've seen. We get better suggestions in my chat. Bro. Hashtag triggered. My goodness. Yikes. I mean, am I right? Am I right about this? Oh, wow. Anyway, that was a little bit of a rant. Oh, my goodness. They do. And here's the thing. Like, this is why I try not to clickbait you guys. I would like to be a trusted resource where you guys know that if I'm doing a video, if I'm on live stream, it's not just to get you to show up. It's for a reason. That's what I'm trying to build that trust. My link coming up. I got you covered. Let me drop it in the chat here. Maybe. Here's a link to the article that I just read. Oh, man, that was got a little upset there. A little upset. Garcia Pimienta, listen, I understand that Pep Guardiola was a success being promoted from Barcelona B, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen every time. Fabrizio Romano is one of the few people that I actually trust. I follow him on Instagram. Once he announces something, I'm like, cool, that's a done deal. I can actually trust that source. Yeah, Fabrizio Romano is great. Listen, I'm not saying Pimienta wouldn't be a success. I'm just saying we need to be cautious in thinking that there's some formula that we got from what we saw from Pep. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm cautious of the videos that I create. I don't necessarily want to create a community of people that are coming in just to argue with me, right? I've said this before. I want people to come in and express their opinions. I want people to come in and share what they're passionate about. How-to vids, how we doing? At the same time, I need to get viewers. So there's a balance between, hey, should I clickbait people by arguing, having argumentative headlines? Should I entice people with that sort of tactic? Maybe. No, that it's not a short list. Like that's the biggest thing. Joan Laporta. This is not Joan Laporta's short list. It's not Joan Laporta's short list. This is a short list made up by Nishant that he just pooped out an hour ago with little to no research. So I don't know. I don't know the background. I don't follow everythingbarca.com. But Nishant, you need to do better, man. This was ridiculous. Levi, I have not been getting enough sleep. In fact, I'm going to go back to sleep after this. I've got the day off, and I'm just going to go back to sleep for a couple hours. Ovi, good morning to you, sir. Fabiani, all signs are pointing to yes, that Depay is coming in. And actually, shout out to Kyle Cash, everybody. Let's give Kyle Cash a thank you because he's the one that turned me on to Fabrizio Romano in the first place. Levi, we agree on that one too. I am on the fence about Depay. He was a flop at United. He's done quite well since transferring over to Lyon. He's had some good performances for the Dutch national team. But he plays a very similar style and position to Antoine Griezmann. So if Depay comes in, does that mean Griezmann goes? I'm not really sure. Optimistically, Vipula, I'm with you. I'm a little bit skeptical. I want him to come in. I want Depay to come in. I want it to be exciting. I'm on board. I'm not against it. I just have a little bit of skepticism. In the French league. That's what we're saying, right? It's not the English Premier League. It's not the Bundesliga. It's not La Liga. It's the French league. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. Nice. For those of you seeing it in the chat, Kyle Cash just shared that the Barca subreddit has a transfer post that they all rate the sources on a scale. It's proven to be pretty decent. So I like that. Like that a lot. Griezmann to PSG might happen. That's a very strong possibility. If he leaves, PSG are a likely case for him to land, or a likely place for him to land. Why, thank you, James. I appreciate that. Yusufa Mukoku. Who does he play for? Remind me, please. Yeah, Depay for free, it's worth the gamble, right? Like, I wouldn't pay 50 million, 70 million. I wouldn't pay those kind of prices for Depay, but I'll bring him in for free and see if he makes it. What do I think of Luis Enrique's Spain selection? Very interesting that there's no Madristas on there. I mean, I get it with Ramos, injuries, past his prime. Nacho probably could have made it. Carvajal probably could have made it. Shocked that Asensio didn't make it. There's some good Spanish players. Isco, even. There's some good Spanish players on Real Madrid that maybe could have made the squad. So I don't know if there's some bias there. Oh, for Dortmund. Gotcha. I'll say I have not seen him enough, Mandox. I think I know who you're talking about because I've seen some Dortmund matches watching the American Dream, Gio Reyna, but I'm not totally sure. Fabiani, I'm excited about the Genie arrival. I think it gives us a lot of options in midfield. I think it does. Anyway, man, so triggered by that 5 managers article. My goodness, I should probably just make note of that. Probably going to clip that one out. I mean, like I said, I don't think it would be a very good vibe to make this channel all about me just mocking journalists who are trying very hard. I'm sure. But that just, come on. 3 out of those 5 shouldn't have been on that list at all. Apparently, De Jong has the highest market value of the team. I can agree with that. And we're only paying him $20 million a year right now. That's a steal. I mean, to me, Frankie De Jong is the best overall complete midfielder in Europe right now. If you want box to box, yes, there's some better attacking mids. Yes, there's some better defensive mids. But box to box, you cannot do better than Frankie De Jong. I do think U.S. are going to qualify for the next World Cup despite the disappointing results against Switzerland. I think when we have our complete lineup and our complete squad together, I think we'll be all right. Ayush, good morning, my friend. Good morning indeed. said that De Jong is worth $90 million. That makes sense. I would think more than that. I would think more than that. Forwards are always the most expensive, though. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Makes a little bit of sense, we'll say. All right. My friends, we went long on this one. 53 minutes. No problems, Ayush. I'm glad you were able to jump in and say hello. I hope your classes went well. Hope you're learning a lot. I would think in a few years' time, Pedri could get up there and be at the same market value of De Jong. But I think, again, because Pedri's really more on the attacking side and has had a breakout year, but hasn't really reached that elite status yet, where Frankie De Jong, you could put him on any squad and he walks into the starting 11. I mean, can you guys think of any team that Frankie De Jong wouldn't start on? If you look at Champions League, look at Chelsea. He starts over, I think, anybody in that midfield except maybe Conte, just because of the role that Conte plays. He walks on to Man City. He walks on, obviously, starting role at Barcelona. I think if he went over to Real Madrid, he walks on. Bayern Munich, PSG. Seriously, think of a club and Frankie De Jong starts on it. Should we keep or sell Dembele? This is another one where the fans get mad at me, but I would love to give Dembele one more year. I think his pace and his dribbling ability, he is top 5 potential if we could just get him to finish. That's all. All summer long, Dembele just needs to do one-on-one with the keeper, put it in the back of the net. That's all you're doing this summer, Dembele. That and stretching out your hamstring. Yeah, 100% we're getting Ansu Fati back. The weather is supposed to be a pretty nice day out, like 65 and sunny, I think. So, should be a nice day. I'm definitely going to go back for a nap, though. These last couple weeks, I have not been sleeping well, but I'm off of work today. It's Memorial Day. Shout out to the troops. So, probably going to go back to sleep after this. It'll be great. It'll be great to have Ansu Fati back. It's basically like getting a new signing. We had him for just a little bit of this past year before getting injured and then having to go through like 3 or 4 different surgeries. Ugh. That's tough. That's very tough. Vipolo, we're not going to discuss those kind of things. I'm trying to not get into political and social issues. And although that seems like an obvious one, there's a lot of nuance to that, so I'd actually rather not discuss it. But I do hope that everybody's doing what they need to do to stay safe, to feel comfortable as things start to open up. Fati going to the Olympics? Is that true? I mean, he's young enough. He's what? I think 19 now at this point. He might be 20. Let's do this. I don't know if we'll get pulled or not, but we're gonna try some shit here, folks. For those of you that don't know about George Benson, he's got more of kind of a vlog type series. He's someone that I look to kind of as a role model. He's got a big channel. Look, 5 hours ago, posted a video, 30,000 views. He back before quarantine, he would do like vlogs going to matches and stuff like that. So I'm looking up to people. I got my role models. Lingardinho, get real, man, docs, get real. Let's see, BJJ HDII, Jorginho Wijnaldum, welcome Barcelona skills tackles. We've already done a reaction to that one. Let's see. Barca admirers. Let's see what your headline is. Barca transfer news. Oh my God. Busquets, Griezmann, and Alaba out. Laporta short list of bold managers and more. We're going to talk about this short list. Are you kidding me? We don't need to do that. Let's go. Let's see what pops up if we do Barcelona news. Let's see who shows up. Barca admirers, top there. Barca Media. Barca Media is an interesting one. This dude started right around when I started, and I wasn't really paying much attention to him. He at first was doing a lot of what I was doing, just talking to the camera, but then he started doing more of Talk FCB style videos, and he started blowing up. I don't know if he's putting some resources behind marketing and stuff like that, but look, like he's had way more success on his channel than I have, and he does these. He's got good graphics and whatnot, but then it's just him talking and going over. It's just pictures with some graphics and whatnot, but he gets so many more views than what I get. But yeah, as you scroll through, it's just a voiceover with images. That's all. But he takes the time to do it, and look at how many views he gets and subs. But if you go to the channel, go to videos and sort by oldest, dude started a year ago. Now it says that this was posted a year ago. It could be a year, it could be a day shy of 2 years. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he started right around when I did. And you see he's in the hundreds of views, but then all of a sudden jumps up, got 4.6K on that one. Then 80 views, 50 views, 100 views. And then it starts bumping up right around, let's see where it is, right around here. He starts breaking into 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. And then from that point on, 22,000, 23,000, 24,000. You got to think I'm missing something here. How do you jump from 1,000 to 6 to 16 to 23, 22? I'm missing something, you guys. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what. Talk FCB has been doing this for a long time. AKG is India's face for Barca. I'm not familiar. I'm going to have to find this person. AKG, Barcelona. See what happens. Oh, there he is. We'll check him out here. Bro, if he's the voice for India, I can't buy that. 9.5K subs. I know how many people are in India, and there's more than 10,000. There's definitely more than that. We'll go ahead and give this guy a sub just in case. But if he's the voice of India, I don't know, man. I think we're missing some people. Austin D, what's up, dude? Jota Jordi. Check him out. Jota Jordi. Does he have his own channel? Doesn't look like he has his own channel here. Unless it's El Chiringuito de Jugones. Unless that's his channel. I don't know what that is. That could be it. Nope. Looks like he's just on that a lot. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, because cricket is your number one sport, right? Either way. Either way. Are we typing or not? Let's go here. See what else pops up here. Oh, look, there's me. We're live right now. Yay. What else we got? Barca and Myers again. We know about them. Football news. SVMM, we did a reaction to one of their videos before. See, there's not a lot of people. Talk FCB is always on there. Barca Media is always on there. FCB Newsline. That's a new one. Let's see this channel. 15,000 subs. So this is the thing, folks. There's a lot of these places that a lot of these channels change their name to, FC Barcelona this or that. I'm on the fence about it. I want to keep it the undefeated channel. I want to keep it the undefeated community. So it's not just Barcelona. You know what I mean? I've thought about changing it to the Cules connection, the undefeated Cules community, like that kind of stuff. But then as soon as you put Barcelona, as soon as you put Cules, yes, it's easier to find, it's easier to identify, but it's a little bit more exclusive then, right? Am I right that we don't want to have just Barcelona fans in here? That's not fun. The biggest Barca channel, I'm pretty sure, is Talk FCB. I appreciate that, Ovi. We're trying. We are trying. Mark Goldbridge. Check him out. Sub to this news line here just so we can keep tabs. Mark Goldbridge. Let's see. Oh, I know who Mark Goldbridge is. I've come across him before. This dude looks like he's very reasonable, to be honest. I've popped in on a couple of his live streams. He's got a real cool setup. He's got green screen and whatnot. I've tried some green screen stuff. You have to invest in some better lighting for it to really work. So we'll get there one day. Listen, there will be more graphics, more special effects, more all of that jazz. This guy's good, though. How long has he been going on? Videos, sort by oldest. 3 years. 3 years going strong. But look at this. His first video got 7.4 thousand views. Does he have other channels? That's what it is. Okay. Okay. All right. So he's got the United Stand that has 1.5 million. That's how he started out with 7,000 views. Okay. Yeah, Talk FCB is huge. I think that guy does a lot of work, puts in a lot of time on the research, and people love him. People definitely love him. Yeah, that blue screen, when you flip it around, it has a green side as well. So yeah, I've got competition, my friends. I've definitely got competition. But you're seeing there's really two styles, I think. There's the research, write a script, produce a video with images and graphics. There's that style. And then there's the show up and have a conversation, do the live stuff, the watch-alongs, the news. There's that style. My hope is that I can mostly come in here and connect with you all. Like I said, this is more about building a community, having some good conversation, connecting with folks. That's what we're here to do. It's not just about me expressing my opinion and then just leaving it there for you all to digest and talk amongst yourselves. I want to have the conversation back and forth. I want this to be a two-way street. So I, for the most part, am going to be sticking to live content, to watch-alongs. We'll grab clips out of that. But I am going to be putting an effort towards making some scripted videos that, are more along the lines of what you see on a Talk FCB or a Visca Barca, something like that. So, listen, here's what's good, guys. There's space for everybody, right? Like, I don't need to shit on Talk FCB and try to steal people from his space because there's new people coming in. There's people who haven't discovered their channel, their community yet. And that can be us, right? I should do some Spanish videos, or I should translate some stuff. I've thought about doing, have you guys seen, football chats you surely ignored? Those kind of videos? Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that, my man. Football chats you surely ignored. I thought it'd be funny to do the actual voices of those because you'll see just subtitles for some of those videos. And I thought it'd be funny to do a voiceover and try to do people's actual accents. So we'll see. There's reaction videos, there's watch-alongs, there's news updates, there's historical content, there's day in the life type of stuff. So more to come on this channel, my friends. I appreciate all the feedback. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. It really does help. I know enough Spanish to get by, Levi. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Dónde está el baño? Dos cervezas, por favor. ¿Dónde está el tren? ¿Cuántos cuesta? I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I can get by. Kratos, we talked about it a bit earlier, but very excited for Gigi Wijnaldum. I think he's going to have a positive impact on the team. Yeah, and Mandox, I'm trying to stay away. My integrity is preventing me from doing the daily, hey, here's the daily Barcelona news when there is no news. There's no news, just going for clicks. I don't want you guys to have to. There's channels doing that already, you know? Oh, thanks, Ovi. I try to make it like that. You have a great day, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to make it so that when you join in on the live stream, it's like we're all hanging out in the living room together. I want this to be fun, be relaxing, be an escape for people, a place where you can go to talk about your soccer opinions, and connect with people. That's what it's all about. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm going to go downstairs and connect with my wife because I've been going for over an hour here, folks. Longest wake up in Barca yet. This was a good one. Good conversation. Covered a lot of topics. I went off on some journalists for not having their journalistic integrity intact. Found a couple new channels and had some good conversations. My safe space is in your arms. I love you, Kyle. I love you, Kyle. All right. I'm going to hop off. Vipula, thanks for the conversation. Kratos Levi, a staple on the channel, of course. Mondox, Austin D. Who else? Am I missing anybody? I know Ayush was in here earlier. Ovi, thanks for coming in. If I missed you, I apologize. But thank you, everybody, so much. This was a great start to today. I hope you enjoy your the rest of the day. I want to say thank you for spending some time with me. And next time, friends, let's see. What do we have next? U.S. men's national team actually playing on the 3rd. But it looks like Wake Up in Barca then on Wednesday. So we'll do this again. Nice. You searched FCB transfer and my video came up. I love it. I love it. Well, welcome to the community, Kratos. We do Wake Up in Barca every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Plus, we throw them in on the weekend here and there. I just don't schedule those ones. Live watch-alongs for Barcelona. News updates, all the good stuff. So thank you once again to all my friends out there, everybody who joined the Undefeated community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was fun hanging out. Thank you for tuning in and taking a ride. I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.